a super time machine, as well as a crate of supplies. Here's how to launch. Find the power keys, then place them in the right spots.
You're my savior.
You found a power key. Go slot it. That's a new power key. Place it now.
Oh no! Thank you so much.
Great! You know what to do with that key.
Flying Nimbus!
This is bad. Somebody's down. Exercise extreme caution if you're going to help them. An ally needs your help. We don't know what danger awaits. Think before rushing in.
Flying Nimbus!
That wasn't smart at all.
Ally down! If you intend to rescue them, watch out for enemies.
Flying Nimbus!
Got caught.
An ally needs your help. We don't know what danger awaits. Think before rushing in.
Probably capping the body.
That's a new power key. Place it now.
Stay calm. Stay calm. Oh, man. You're my savior.
Access the startup system from the central area. Just a little more to go, then you're done.
Bro, why the fuck are you near me, dog? Like, what the fuck? This guy comes right next to me, bro. These guys do this shit. We got revived.
An ally needs your help. We don't know what danger awaits. Think before rushing in.
Change!
I'll send some supplies to help. Make good use of them.
Flying Nimbus!
This is bad. Somebody's down. Exercise extreme caution if you're going to help them.
Here comes the pain!
The startup system is under attack. Stop it if you can, but retreat if you need to. Got it?
Here comes the pain! Let's go!
What the fuck?
Think before rushing in.
Alright, Dragon Ball.
I sent you a super transfer. Use it to hold the enemy back. Ally down! If you intend to rescue them, watch out for enemies.
Flying Nimbus!
The startup system's under attack. It's dangerous,
Yeah,
so
okay.
tread carefully if you want to get closer.
Stay calm. Oh man.
Yo, what's up, Terrence? How you doing?
Stay calm. Come attack me.
The startup system's
Bro,
destroyed.
I'm sick of blowing that. I swear to God.
Time
I'm
machine
so sick of
threat.
this. It's impossible to
Head
beat,
for the
man.
beacon that's indicated by a blue light. I've sent the escape time machine. Use it to get out of there.
It's impossible to beat this guy, man.
The end is nigh.
I just picked Frieza. No key sense, no barriers, just Zarbon and Dodoria.
best in doing what he can within his own ability to nullify Beerus' Hakai, as Vegeta from there went on to tell Beerus,
Yeah, that match
I will not break. I'll
fine to hear.
show you. That's right, just like that, Vegeta, Beerus went on to shout. Concentrate your energy, Vegeta. With how far you've come in mastering this power, you should have no problem
few times I
condensing my
could've,
Hakai Ball and
but-
using it to your own advantage. Act on your instincts to conquer and destroy or be annihilated, he shouts.
watching another
Reverse
manga.
and control it to
Beyond
your
Dragon Ball
advantage,
Super, the
with
entire
Vegeta being
story of
shown
his top
slowly
5
but
strongest
surely
warriors in
shrinking
the
down the
multiverse.
Hakai by responding, I
By
will
Unreal.
become the greatest to ever wield such power, or to become the ultimate apprentice of the gods. This power will be mine, Vegeta shouts, as he was only from there shown finally now being able to completely crush down Beerus' Hakai within his own hands. But before Vegeta had assumed that this was over, that was when Beerus out of nowhere had gone in, dashing directly towards Vegeta by telling him, good job, Vegeta, but that was only step 1. Let's see how good your eyes are. Watch it now, or I just might knock you out again. As with Beerus from there being shown attempting to strike Vegeta, with Vegeta barely being able to get out of the way, we only then see how Beerus had gone on the offensive in attacking Vegeta from there by telling him, oh, very good, Vegeta. You're doing much better than when you did when I first started training you. But do you think you can win? Just because you've acquired the power of a destroyer doesn't mean that you can beat me, does it? As with Vegeta now quickly being shown having to retaliate by striking Beerus, Beerus from there was quickly shown having to grab onto Vegeta's fist by asking, oh, feisty now, are we? Even your punches have gotten heavier. But let's not kid ourselves here, Beerus adds. When it's all said and done, I am still far stronger than you. As with Beerus then quickly being shown having to uppercut Vegeta in the stomach, that's when Beerus went on to ask Vegeta, what are you going to do? Are you going to grow through this pain, or will you fall to it, he asks. As to Beerus' surprise, as we only then see how Vegeta had gone in latching onto Beerus' arm, that's when Vegeta went on to tell Beerus, this pain you're putting me through, this feeling that I'm experiencing, it will only continue to make me even stronger. Surprised, Vegeta asks, I'm not done, not by a long shot. All I can even think about is how to destroy you once I get my hands on you. Yes, good, Vegeta, Beerus says. That's exactly the attitude that I wanted to see come from within. But you're dreaming if you think you're going to destroy me, Beerus adds. You can't even touch me, Saiyan. As the very moment Vegeta had then gone in attempting to backhand Beerus, we only then see how Beerus had gone in quickly leaping out of the way as Vegeta went on to shout, we'll see about that. Damn you. Oops, you missed, Beerus shouts. Am I too fast for you or what? Come on now, try and catch me if you can. You've got me all fired up right now. But then, before Beerus could even finish, that was when he was then shown crashing into a returning Whis as Whis went on to respond, whoops. Oh, I'm sorry, Lord Beerus. I didn't even see you there for a moment. Oh, you've got to be kidding me, Whis. You ruined it. I was just beginning to get all fired up and you ruined it. Stop doing that, damn it. To where in the meantime, with Vegeta then being shown powering back down and looking at his hands, that's when Vegeta went on to comment, what incredible power. My body is so much more adjusted to using destruction than it ever was before. It almost feels as though every cell in my body is on fire and ready for battle, he says. And each time I am able to feel some kind of pain, it's as though my body remembers it and absorbs it. I'm sure of it now, more than ever, just like how Kakarot is looking to evolve his Ultra Instinct, I too can evolve this God of Destruction power, and soon I will become the official apprentice of a destroyer. I can feel the power coursing through me like lava in a volcano, Vegeta says. Lord Beerus' attacks are becoming less and less impactful and damaging to my body than they were before, which only means that with my body hardening through enduring tremendous amounts of punishments, it'll only be a matter of time before I virtually feel nothing and pain becomes a non-existing factor to me. It'll only be a matter of time for sure. Maybe I should have been the one who was selected to fight against the 5 mightiest in the multiverse instead of Kakarot. It's annoying to have someone interrupt you while you're in the middle of something, right, Lord Beerus? Kind of like how you interrupted Goku and Vegeta's push-up contest only to favor your own fighter instead. Ho ho. Are you making stuff up? Beerus went on to ask. I have no idea what it is that you are talking about, Whis. But here's one thing that I do know as a fact. With Beerus going on to point out behind him, he then went on to continue, and that's my fighter over there is a lot stronger and better than yours is. Vegeta here has displayed exceptional amounts of growth since training with me, so you can forget about having Goku exceed him, not while my name is attached to him, of course. Vegeta's been studying and training very hard to take his position next to me, so what makes you think Goku is any better? Vegeta, get over here, Beerus went on to shout. Why don't you fill Whis here on how far you've come since training with me? Go on, tell him. Well, you certainly aren't wrong, Lord Beerus, Whis went on to respond. Vegeta's growth within such a short amount of time has truly been magnificent indeed, but let's not get ahead of ourselves here. Goku has actually grown leaps and bounds as well, more so than you may think, actually. I can see the difference in every area Lord Beerus has been training you in, Vegeta, Whis says. From your mind to your power to your style and your techniques, but I wouldn't rule Goku out of anything here either. There is much more to him than you see on the surface, with Vegeta having to ask, oh really now? Well, if that's the case, then where exactly is Kakarot now? As speak of the devil, in the meantime, with Goku now being shown having to teleport on Master Roshi's island, it would only now appear as though Goku was looking to speak with Master Roshi, as Goku went on to comment, oh yeah, there we are. Phew, it's been a long time since I last dropped in on this island. I can sense Master Roshi's presence nearby. There he is. Hey there, Master Roshi, it's been a while. It's really good to see you again. What in the world, Goku? What are you doing here? Well, you sure do love popping up out of nowhere when someone least expects it, don't you? You'll never change. Your energy, Goku, it's strong. Really strong, actually. Well, at least I can see that you haven't missed a day of training. Yeah, I've been a little busy lately, to say the least, Goku responds. Oh, wait a second. This wasn't here before. Goku, your tail. It's back. Since when? Aren't you worried about turning into one of those giant great apes again, with Goku responding, not really. I'm going to be training my mind to resist the urge to lose control, but I actually came here for a bit of advice, since you're the best person to ask about this that I know of. Advice, huh? You didn't happen to get yourself mixed into some trouble now, did you? Roshi asks. Well, nothing really surprises me anymore when it comes to you, so go on then. What can the old turtle hermit help you with, Goku? I'm listening. Well, a year from now, I'm going to be entering an exhibition tournament against the 5 strongest warriors in the entire multiverse. I was given a year to do what I can to train under Whis, and I wanted to know which areas I need to solely focus on more that will give me the best chance in this battle. Wait, you are going to face off against the 5 strongest fighters in the multiverse? But how and why? You didn't happen to call these warriors out, did you, Goku? Don't lie to me. Well, I kind of wanted to meet them just to see, who they are and what they'd be like, so I'd have a better idea of what I'm going up against, and, well, just before you know it, I was offered a chance to fight them, and I agreed. I've never felt power anywhere near like the ones I felt when meeting these guys, Goku says. Each of them with a very unique set of skills. Shapeshifters, assassins, reality manipulators, soul possessors, magicians. These are warriors that looked down on me even after showing them Ultra Instinct, just referring to me as someone who was only using Ultra Instinct in its infant stages. So I wanted to know, since the rules allow for knockouts, ring-outs, submission, or even death, how do you think I should go about this when I finally meet them a year from now, Master Roshi? Well, geez, Goku, I don't know. From the sound of it, it sounds to me that you're pretty much screwed, especially if they even laughed at the fact that you even showed them Ultra instinct. So, who ranks as number 1 among these guys? With Goku responding, well, the strongest warrior among them all is actually the Grand Priest. And so from what I know, he's actually so powerful that not even the other 4 could do anything to best him. He was the one who actually trained those guys too, so I figured if I do somehow manage to get past the other guys, then this will be my most difficult challenge to date, likely ever. So I really don't know how far I can grow within the year, but I'm hoping it's enough to get me far enough to have a chance. Well, I hate to break this to you, Goku, but
I have no idea what's going on,
you're
bro.
screwed, Master Roshi responds. If these guys are anything like what you've imagined, then multiply that 1,000,000 times over and that's what you'll be going up against, he says. Never underestimate
what
what's
the
in
right
front of
match is.
you. It's like I told you a long time ago.
Costume
Power
party.
isn't everything in a fight,
That billboard
Goku.
that
And
showed
it
us
sounds
updates
like
for,
for
the
this,
market's
you'll
fine.
need to go into these battles with a sharper and smarter mind rather than hoping that you can overpower these guys. The need for certainty is the greatest disease that the mind
Already
faces, especially when doubt begins to settle its way in, Roshi says. You are sharp and wise, powerful and giving, Goku, but in my opinion, your greatest weapon in this fight will be your mind. Even if these warriors overwhelm you in power, are they still thinking better than you, he asks? Are they better aware of what's going on around them than you are? Remember, a smart fighter with the will to make sacrifices is stronger than a fighter who only acts through their power and nothing more. Judging from what you told me, Goku, I would focus more on how I can outsmart these warriors and get them out of the ring rather than try to knock them out, he says. Think of this battle as though you are playing a game of chess. You must always remain 10 steps ahead if you
Right now
ever
we got,
hope to win the game by the
600
very
players, so
end.
it's not
I've watched you battle against the mightiest throughout the cosmos, Roshi adds, and even then you never gave up despite how strong your enemy was. You always kept fighting. This too will be your greatest asset because you may in fact have something that these warriors don't, and that is something that you are willing to fight for and protect, Roshi continues. Even when you're knocked down, I've watched you rise back up to meet the challenge and face it until the very end. That is what you will need to win, the willpower and the grit to keep pushing through even if the odds are stacked against you. You won't always be the strongest in a fight, Goku, but you sure can always be the smartest and toughest in order to see the fight through until the very end. Don't just focus on evolving your body, evolve your mind in the process as well. Both will serve more of a purpose than you think, with Goku responding, so, do you think I should focus mainly on trying to wring them out rather than overpowering them? What about those who can possibly predict my movements and read my mind? With Roshi responding, then you'll just have to be 5 steps ahead and outsmart them before they outsmart you. Again, think of this as being a game of chess. Strategize and reinforce your approach before it is exposed in battle. Do not make this solely about power and power only, Goku. That will be your greatest downfall if all you have to fall back on is your power and nothing more. With Goku responding, right, got it. Well, I think I know what I need to do now, but I just thought I'd hear it from you before anything. So thank you for that, teacher. I think I have a few ideas on what I need to do to better myself. As all the while within that very moment, we then see how Whis had gone in arriving on Master Roshi's island, as Whis went on to respond, there you are, Goku. Yo, hey Whis, just in time, huh? It's good to see you again, Whis. Thank you for coming, Roshi says. It is both an honor and a pleasure to be here, Muten Roshi, Whis responds. So I assume Goku here stopped by for a bit of wisdom before we take off? Oh, he did, Roshi responds, and I made sure to give it to him like it is. He's lucky I'm not training with you, otherwise I would have taken those guys down all by myself. Oh, I'm sure with your knowledge on fighting, you'd at least be level-headed compared to Goku. Oh, well then now, it's time we resume our training, Whis says. We have much to do, so it's better not to waste any time. As with Goku now being shown approaching Roshi and shaking his hand by now bidding his farewell, it was only from there where Goku went on to tell him, thank you so much for your wisdom, Master Roshi. I needed to hear that from you, and I think I know what I need to do now. With Roshi responding, remember, young man, your true power comes from within. It's what makes you who you are, and it's what you should use to drive you forward when the time comes. Beerus. Don't just solely focus on growing your power, but also focus on growing your mind. Well, whenever you're ready, Goku, he says, it's time we go. Thank you again, Master Roshi. I think I have an idea of how to go about this. I won't let you down. Try and stay alive, Goku, would you, Roshi says? As we only then take a look at seeing as to how Whis and Goku were shown having to leave Roshi's island, that's when Roshi went on to continue. Well, good luck out there, Goku. Just please don't get yourself killed in the process. Ugh, my word. The top 5 strongest warriors across the entire multiverse. I sure hope you know what you're doing, Goku. Hey, so Whis, where exactly are we going, Goku asks? What kind of training will we be going through first? We are actually going to a place where we won't be bothered or interrupted by anyone. Now, in terms of as to what Whis says, I will make sure to put both your mind and your body through several levels of training, some of which you may be aware of and others that you will never see coming. Remember what's on the line, especially with who you'll be facing. As we only then take a look in seeing as to where Whis was bringing Goku, that's when Goku went on to notice this by shouting, "Hey, I know that planet. That's planet that, Goku, will be our next training site until we advance onto the next stage," Whis cuts in. We only have 334 days remaining, so we might as well make the most of every second, he says. As all a while in the meantime, as we then go back to Beerus's planet and seeing how Vegeta was once again training with Beerus, by no means was Vegeta's training shown having to be any easier, as Beerus was shown walking around Vegeta and telling him, if there is one thing that you will need to remember, Vegeta, it is to always remain sharp even when you least expect for something to happen. A destroyer never sways away from the possibilities of an encounter happening at any time during any moment. Perhaps you are finally ready to be brought forth to the God Summit for approval, Beerus says, or maybe I'm just making a mistake by training you. If a god of destruction were to take up an apprentice, then that apprentice can never besmirch their name, ever. Only those who have proven themselves to be worthy enough can walk among the path of the gods. Now tell me, Vegeta, are you worthy? Are you worth the effort in becoming my second and maybe, just maybe, if I wanted to, the first when my time as a destroyer is over? Are you worth the trouble? I guess we'll see as time goes on, he adds. I told you a long time ago to always keep your mind solely focused on destruction. You failed to do this before. You will not fail me again. Now focus on where I'll be coming from next. As out of nowhere right then and there, Beerus was from there quickly shown attacking Vegeta, with Vegeta being shown having to block off Beerus's punch with his eyes closed. This itself upon impact had gone in impressing Beerus, as Beerus went on to respond, very good. That's the way, and don't you dare open your eyes either until I tell you to. Concentrate on my voice, Vegeta. Concentrate on my energy and presence. Focus on where I may appear from next. A destroyer never gives himself away in creating any vulnerabilities, he says. You will always need to remain alert without giving yourself away to your enemy. To never expose any openings that may be used against you. Now tell me something. Are you leaving yourself wide open to be exploited? As once again, out of nowhere, Beerus had then gone and once again trying to attack Vegeta by kicking him, but with Vegeta once again being shown having to block off Beerus's kick with his eyes closed, we only then take a look in seeing as to how Vegeta's Hakai aura was once again beginning to glow, as Vegeta went on to respond, I will not be treated like a child. I am worthy of standing on par with the gods. To where as soon as Beerus had then noticed exactly what was happening, that's when Beerus had gone and quickly backing away by asking, burn marks? Yes, a destructive barrier, just like that. Perfect. As Vegeta from there was now shown having to look at his hands, that's when Vegeta went on to comment, that surge of energy just now. The power that I felt burning inside of my heart felt as though it was seeping through my skin to protect me from your kick. And it felt as though it responded all on its own. Like this energy has a mind of its own with a mission to protect me. Now I see. Wait, where did it go? Vegeta asks. You're getting there, Vegeta, Beerus went on to respond by tapping him on the shoulder. I have no doubt that with a bit more training, you will be ready to go through the Destroyer's ritual. Now wake up, Beerus shouts. There is still much more that we need to do. do. But even then, all the while, when going back to both Cooler and Frieza, we only then see how both Frieza and Cooler seem to be staring at the serums that are nearly completed, as Frieza went on to comment, "The serum is almost complete, Cooler. Soon we will have all that we need to destroy those Saiyans and rule over each of the 12 universes with an iron fist and untouchable power." Good, Cooler says. "I can't wait to meet those Saiyans and tear them apart when I do." But then, to the surprise of both Cooler and Frieza, one of their soldiers had gone in, walking inside of their headquarters by responding, "My deepest apologies to you both for the sudden intrusion, Lord Frieza and Lord Cooler, but I brought you something which I believe will be very useful to the both of you against these Saiyans." And what could you have possibly had found that may be of great use to us against those Saiyans, Kanasan? "This better be good," Frieza says. As the Kanasan soldier went on to respond, "I may actually have an answer to your problems surrounding that Saiyan named Goku," he says. "Since bringing it up, I remember you mentioning how this Goku was able to instantaneously move his body without thinking, almost as though he appeared to be standing in place, but in reality, he was in fact so fast that you were barely able to see him. Is that correct, my lord? That power you said that was called Ultra Instinct." "Yes, I remember explaining that to you, but what of it?" Frieza asks. "Have you and your men discovered something that I am unaware of?" "This Ultra Instinct," Cooler says, "is that silver-haired form you showed me in the lab, isn't it?" "That's right," Frieza responds, "the power that filthy monkey gained during the Tournament of Power." "Well, my lord," the Kanasan soldier says, "I may have a counter solution to your Ultra Instinct problem. You see, my species possesses a very special gift, the gift of foresight, which gives us the ability to see into the future," he says. "This power can actually allow for us to look 3 minutes into the future, though the stronger the user, the farther they can see into the future," he adds. "This, I believe, will no doubt allow for you to predict where and what the Saiyan will do next and stop him before he has the chance to do it. And since both you and Lord Cooler are much stronger than I'll ever be, the extension for how far the two of you can see into the future would be limitless, and therefore would help you stop this Saiyan dead in his tracks," with Frieza responding, "The ability to see into the future as a way to counter Goku's Ultra Instinct, you say? Yes, but of course. With that kind of power, there would be no way for that monkey to see where I'd be coming from, nor how I was able to counter his attacks. With Ultra Instinct, he is too powerful and dangerous to fight head-on. This would certainly throw him off his game and create the opening that we would need to break him down and take his life away. But how would we be able to access and gain such abilities?" Frieza asks. "You've piqued my interest, Kanasan. Now how could my brother and I obtain such power that you speak of?" "And how do we know it'll work for sure?" Cooler asks, with the Kanasan soldier responding, "I can assure you both that this will work without failure. I went and had my DNA and blood stored in this, Lord Frieza. Our top scientists have genetically engineered my DNA into making sure that once this goes into your bloodstreams, you will be able to access this ability a few moments upon injection. And to access this power," the Kanasan says, "all you would need to do is calm your mind and close your eyes. There, you will see visions of the very thing you want to see in the future." "You truly outdid yourself here, Kanasan," Frieza went on to add. "This here will be of most use to us indeed. You served me well. It's just too bad," Frieza adds. "With knowledge such as this lying around, I can't keep you around long enough for the risk of having someone steal your blood in order to do the same," he responds. "Thank you so much for your services." As Frieza was only from there shown death beaming the Kanasan through the heart, and even going as far as to show no empathy or mercy for his own men, that's when Frieza went on to continue, "To see into the future, huh? So, Goku, it would seem as though your Ultra Instinct can be countered after all. Wonderful. Another little gem to add and mix into our collection of gems inside of that serum. Just
Let's do something. drinking? It's the same drink you asked me last time, bro.
What's up?
I always ask what I'm drinking. Same thing, bro. I'm gonna take out the switch. Breaker's not working tonight. Probably not. I haven't played Xenoverse in like 5 years. I just started a new game.
Oh, there you are.
Trunks found something
After Cell reached his perfect form, he came up with something called the Cell Games. But here's the deal.
I think the
One of
last
the
DLC I got
participants
was
shouldn't
Jiren.
actually be there.
Mira.
He exists outside of the ordinary flow of time. I'll be going with you to fight. This time, though, the two of you can support us.
You can count
I
on
don't know, maybe I
us.
might get the DLC, I don't know.
Show the newcomer
DLC is
how
getting
it's done,
expensive, man.
Trunks.
I have to buy a lot. But yeah, I just started a new game. I just learned, or I just got permission to fly around the city. Already did 2 missions. I haven't played the game in a while, so
They send trucks.
I'm gonna
On
be
my
a
honor
little,
as a time controller, I'm taking you down right now.
little rusty.
I thought you were aware of my certificate.
Back. How powerful the opponent? I will never give in.
Such an odd source of strength. You're an interesting one. You brought a sail. I'm afraid extra muscle.
Sal and Goku are fighting right now with the cell technology. We've got to do something. We mustn't allow anything to interfere with our battle.
Not give up. I can see how strong you are. I can't possibly win here. Now it's your turn, Gohan. Come on.
Looks like Goku is back fighting. Hang in there just a bit longer.
Certainly about time.
Sorry for the wait. Everything is ready.
What are you planning this time, Toa?
I imagine you'll have your share of fun today.
Pretty easy.
Cell's power is shooting up all of a sudden. This must be Toa's dark magic. I'm sorry. That's all the help I can give you. The old me is here too, you know. So there's that. Cell is more dangerous than before, but this isn't the first time we've seen this trick. They may have some extra surprises in store, so stay on your guard.
Yo, what's up, Kakarot? We're playing Xenoverse 2 now. Breaker servers are trash tonight, so I want to play something else instead of waiting like 30 minutes for a match. Stay tuned. We're doing the story mode. Just trash. You hear 16 in the background? Stay alive while all the dialogue's going on. Can't even revive this guy. I ain't doing shit. Everything's moving so fast, man. Poisoned. Not looking good, guys. Take out this Cell Jr., man. I was close. cramp in my hand, bro. Forearm's getting sore. These guys are pretty easy to kill. About the fact that this is Xenoverse. Yeah, this is Xenoverse 2. I guess this is the story of Xenoverse 1. Gotta fight 10. A lot of this is in Breakers. Yo, what's up, Super Saiyan? How you doing, homie? Switching up tonight. Servers for Breakers is not working for me. 20 minutes, can't find a match. So I just gave up. Playing Xenoverse. New story. Made it to the stream. Where have you been? Doing your schoolwork? took a nap. Yeah, the Xenoverse timeline is messed up. It's like what if stories. The timelines are all screwed up. That's the story of the game, basically. The timeline gets messed up and we have to fix it for the time patrol. Guy keeps dodging my moves, man.
What's so funny? Have you gone insane?
Got him there. Fresher one. Side ones. Oh.
Did it! Yes! Yes, I did it! Amazing. He actually pulled it off. He won!
What's up, Jaden? How you doing? Right now we're playing Xenoverse 2.
Welcome back.
Breaker servers ain't working tonight.
That was a wild ride, wasn't it? I never expected to see a swarm of Gooners show up. But everything turned out just fine, thanks to Trunks.
Yeah, I really didn't expect Trunks to be able to pull off a stunt like that.
Huh? Hold on a sec. You thought thought that was why you sent me there in the first place.
Oh yeah, I had that all planned out.
Yeah, it says, yeah, it does. Do you have all the DLC so far? No, I don't. The last DLC I got was, I think, Jaren. I can show you guys my characters and you can see what I have. If I do a parallel quest. I haven't played this game in like 4 or 5 years now, so it's been a while. What DLC do you have? Got Breakers? I'm playing Xenoverse on Switch, by the way. Black Frieza. Anyways, these are my characters. You guys can see. So yeah, either maybe it was Kefla and Kale or Jaren Full Power. One of these DLCs was my last one. That's all I have. Character.
Do you really want me to beat you that badly?
Do I not have God Goku? It's not.
If you're looking for a fight, I'm your guy.
Said I haven't played this game in a while. Still trying to remember everything. Need money for the DLCs? Yeah, man. The DLCs got too expensive for what they were giving. I just got tired of paying for it.
Not gonna be holding back.
Are you ready?
Here I go. Damn it. Can't keep up in this battle. I was so close. Yamcha. I'll avenge you. Get a hold of yourself. Treat your wounds later.
Not bad. But not for much longer.
Piccolo, leave the rest to me, okay?
Don't get cocky. Just stay close to me.
Close. I can still do this. I can.
Z rank. And if you have the Game Pass with Frost Combo and Hit, how do you get Frost and Combo? Because I have Hit. Still trying it. I have no idea, brother. I have no idea, man. Or if I did it, I don't remember. I did that a long time ago in like 2019. 2020 times. It's been a while. I swear I had other Gokus. Actually, no, let's go, Jiren.
At long last.
Y'all really hard on everything, you know, all day. Yeah, man, you gotta take it easy.
Let's work together. Krillin, Yamcha.
Freaking knot in my back.
Show what the martial artist of Earth can do.
I'll tell you one thing. There's nothing more reassuring than fighting alongside former rivals.
There's a new DLC coming out for this game, right? With Broly.
But the real battle has just begun.
That's the mark of a true warrior.
149. Jeez. When I used to play this game, the highest you could reach was 99, and then they upped it, I guess. 'Cause I was maxed at 99.
Brat. What a bother. Now we're talking. This is starting to get interesting. Surprised? You're a lot stronger than I expected.
Ah, so this is where the energy is coming from. I'm joining in.
Is this game created?
You look strong.
I don't know. You have to Google it.
Go at it.
This game's old. Probably like 2014 or 15.
You're pretty good. That was one heck
But I bought this game for my Switch, I think in the year 2016.
good. I'll show you what I've got. Ouch. I didn't think you'd be this strong. Shoot. It looks like I didn't train enough.
This opponent, is it so ordinary?
Yeah, 2016. Every time I scroll before the mic was so quiet. I just have it positioned better. Because, yeah, sometimes I just move it around. But I found a good spot right now to keep it so you can hear me properly. Yeah, and the game's still getting DLC. That's crazy. Everyone's just waiting for Xenoverse 3. You need better graphics. I'll do this last parallel quest and then continue the story.
I got an itch that needs scratching, and you're gonna scratch it.
You go near my father, you die.
Yeah, I never played Xenoverse 1, but this Xenoverse 2 came with the Xenoverse 1, I think, story, the DLC back then. I think like if you buy the Xenoverse 2, it came with the Xenoverse 1, either the story or the full game. I don't remember. But we need Xenoverse 3. This is a pretty fun game.
It looks like this is the end for me.
My daddy alone!
Did I do this mission already? I think we might have done this mission already.
Be sure you finish them all!
Wish I got it for PlayStation, because it has better graphics. When I bought all my DLC on the Switch, so kind of doesn't make sense to rebuy the DLC on PlayStation.
It looks like I didn't
But we'll
say
see.
enough.
I think if you go here, you can play the Xenoverse 1 missions, or Xenoverse 2. I don't remember. Or I might need Few to come. Future Gohan.
Gohan? You're still alive?
We'll fix that soon enough. Kill him. Full power.
Oh, it's you, huh? This scroll? Right here. In it, everyone was wiped out by 17 and 18. Even Gohan, who was the last to go. If Mom hadn't built
built that time machine, then I and everyone else in the world would be.
I can't say that I approve of building a machine that can fiddle around with history.
I need a time machine.
Yeah.
Oh well, no sense in crying over spilled milk, I always say.
No! Not this history, too! We need to act fast!
Trunks!
Yeah.
You understand, right?
I do. Then, good luck.
What's up? Playing Xenoverse 2? Breaker servers ain't working tonight. Well, I'll try again later. Instead of watching the manga, let me play some Xenoverse. So 16's in the future. He's not supposed to be there, messing up the timeline. Trunks messed up the timeline again. Back? Alright, man, we're here. Oh, you ranked a D.
I beat you. Just 3 of you. I am far strong. I must be. I won't let you kill Gohan! Trunks, you came from the future, didn't you? So Bulma was able to finish her time machine. I'm really proud of you, Trunks.
Thanks.
Right. It's not the time for this. 17 and 18 are attacking the city.
Right. This time, Gohan. Gohan, I'll go with you to fight. This time, I won't hold you back.
What are you saying? You know you're not allowed to do that, Trunks. If you can help Gohan here, you'll change the course of history.
I know. But I'm Trunks.
Please, you have to stop Trunks.
Is there something you want to tell me? Gonna get murked, Gohan. It's really good to see you. So want to go get killed.
You did well today.
That was a heavier bit of history for him than I'd realized. I was careless. But I didn't think he'd just take off like that. If he'd actually gone through with the whole thing, well, it would be one more mess to clean up. And that'd be even more difficult. I'm glad you were there. Thank you.
I think Trunks could really use a break after this one. I'll keep an eye on the scrolls for a little while.
I'm afraid you'll have to do the work of two for a while. Sorry about that.
Guys, gone summer sulking. I'm gonna try breakers again. One second.
Just you wait, Saiyans. I can assure you all that the pain and torture that you will face will only be just the beginning. With Whis now informing Goku to go all out from the beginning, that was when Whis went on to inform Goku by telling him, "Now then, Goku, you will be given 5 minutes to complete the first part of your training before we initiate with the second part of your training. During this engagement, I ask that you use the full extent of your Ultra Instinct abilities in order for you to get by," he adds. Now, despite whatever may come your way, Whis adds, I need you to remain focused at all times during this, Goku. You will be engaging against a rapid-fire selection of enemies that will come at you randomly, so no matter who it is that you come across, do not drop your guard, Whis says. Hold nothing back against the warriors that you will be facing, and remember what's on the line here. Adapt through the pain and push yourself into evolving your abilities, he says. Your mission is to not just eliminate your enemies, but to survive as well. Now then, Whis says, ascend into your strongest form, Goku, in which the very moment Goku had gone in doing this by now reigniting the powers of Mastered Ultra Instinct, that was when Goku had gone in acknowledging the situation by responding, to survive, adapt, and evolve. Okay, I'm ready, Whis. Very good, Whis responds. Well then, Goku, good luck. Let the first part of your training begin. As with Whis shown having to turn the hourglass, and from there being shown tapping his staff on the ground, that's when Whis went on to continue. Budo can take the form of anyone and anything, so there will be no friends in this battle, Goku. You will engage and partake in a numbers game to see if you have what it takes to push through. And now, here they come. In which from that point, as Goku was then shown getting into fighting position, that's when he went on to say to himself, "So it's just me, is it? Well, I'm ready for it," he says. "Let them come." Come on, Goku, come on, focus. Breathe. That energy. I know that energy from somewhere, Goku says. Several of them, in fact. I can feel them coming. As before you know it, out of nowhere, that was when Android 17 had attempted in kicking Goku, with Goku being shown having to duck on under, with 17 responding, "Heads up, Goku, a bit slippery, huh? I knew I recognized that energy from somewhere," Goku responds. "It's you, 17. But Android 17 wasn't the only surprise that Goku was about to be facing, because that was when from out of nowhere, to Goku's surprise, Dr. Gero had managed to attempt to attack Goku, with Goku being shown effortlessly blocking off Gero's attack, with Gero responding, "Don't get cocky, Goku. Surprised? I haven't forgotten about you. Today will finally be the day where I get my revenge for what you've done." "No way, Dr. Gero? You're here too, huh?" "No chance," Goku responds. "Keep dreaming about your revenge." "Oh, and one more thing I forgot to mention, Goku," Whis says. "I have taken the liberty to amplify the power of every single opponent that you will be facing, so that way it doesn't become too easy for you." Ho ho ho. As with Goku simply being shown having to glare Dr. Gero into an oblivion, it was only from there where Dr. Gero went on to shout, "Curse you, Goku!" Which only from then, out of nowhere, Android 17 had once again attempted an attack in Goku, with Goku having to block off 17's punch, to where in the middle of doing so, that was when Whis went on to chime in by responding, "Good, he isn't letting his guard down, nor is he taking any of this lightly, though I wonder if he can harden his body and sharpen his senses as the enemies continue to pile up," Whis says. In which, as Goku from there was shown having to throw 17 forward, that's when Goku went on to address Android 17 by telling him, "You won't be able to do anything to me with power like that, 17. Try harder or just give up," he says. In which, as we only then see how 17's body was shown crashing into Majin Buu, that's when Whis went on to continue, "Good, he hasn't shifted his focus anywhere outside of what's either in front of him or around him," he says. "Thus far, his movements are nearly perfect, but I wonder how long he can keep this up for. Let's see," Whis says. As fortunately enough for Goku, with Goku from there being shown getting out of harm's way, Goku from that point had quickly gone to realize that somebody was trying to attack him, as Goku went on to respond, "I remember that energy force. You nearly got me there, but you won't take me out this time, Hit. I'm way beyond your time skipping and vital strikes," as Hit went on to ask, "Oh yeah? Well, let's see how good you really are then, Goku. You're locked inside of my time cage. I've got you right where I want you," Hit shouts, as he was from there shown making his way towards Goku. It was only from that point where Hit went on to tell Goku, "Not even your fancy Ultra Instinct will protect you from this. You've had this coming for a very long time. This fight is over, and I'm going to see to it that my mission here with you is complete." As we only from that point, to Hit's surprise, were able to see how Goku was in fact able to move within Hit's time cage. Goku was from that point on effortlessly able to grab onto Hit's punch without looking at him, as Hit went on to respond, "What? But that's not possible. You shouldn't be able to break out or move inside my time cage." "Guess I'm a lot stronger than you gave me credit for, huh?" Goku asks. "I've already seen this once before. It won't work on me again." To where within that very moment, as Goku was from there shown holding on to Hit's punch, Goku did not hesitate by then being shown unleashing rapid punches upon Hit's body, as Whis went on to add, "Very impressive." So it looks as though Goku has also managed to learn and adapt beyond Hit's ability to use his time skip. And with rapid succession too, may I add. He is even able to attack Hit faster than he could even respond. Good. You'll have to come back with something much different than the time skip if you hope to beat me now, Hit. Sorry, but you'll have to move aside for now, Goku says, as he was only from there shown striking hit in the stomach so hard in which Hit's body was shown flying past Whis. It was only from that point where Whis went on to respond, "Oh dear me. Oh, and there goes another one, for now of course." Well, at least he's not letting himself go by giving in to them, Whis responds. "I can see it now. There's no doubt that since regrowing his tail, Goku seemed to appear much sharper in battle and more focused than he was before." As Goku from there was shown having to avoid each and every single one of Ultimate Gohan's punches, Goku from there had gone to realize that there were several energies now beginning to approach him. As Goku went on to respond, "I can sense several of them closing in on me at once. They were trying to sneak up on me by masking their energy too." In which, as indeed Goku was right, because with Android 17, Ultimate Gohan, Hit, and Majin Buu being shown closing on in, that's when Whis went on to respond, "This was what I wanted to see. Goku's heightened sense of awareness is allowing for him to hyper-focus on only those before him and nothing more. But how long will this last as the number of enemies begin to increase? Well, we shall see. How long will you keep this up, Goku? Will you adapt or will you crumble?" As Goku from there was shown leaping up out of the way, as all four enemies around him were shown having to collide in on themselves, that's when Whis went on to continue, "The physical toll of surpassing one's limits becomes greater and greater the deeper one steps into the realm of the gods and beyond. I'm sensing a strong disturbance in the atmosphere around me," Goku went on to say to himself, "and it feels as though it's rapidly approaching." As it was only from out of nowhere as Goku was then shown being struck in the face, where a voice went on to then tell Goku, "You've grown exceptionally powerful since I last saw you, Goku." Goku responds, "I didn't see that one coming. I recognize that voice from somewhere. Is that... it's you, but... As we only from there see to Goku's surprise how he was indeed struck by none other than Angel Maris, as Maris within that very moment was shown getting into fighting position by acknowledging Goku and telling him, "It's been a long time, son Goku. I couldn't help but notice that you've finally done it. You are without question a very unique and special individual indeed. Not many can say that they were able to reach the levels which you currently reside in, but as good as you are and as skilled as you may be, now we will wager this power of yours to see if you truly have the fortitude to surpass the power of the gods." As the very second Maris was from there shown charging on in, that's when Whis went on to respond, "Oh, I sense an accelerating rise of energy coming from deep within Goku. Not because he is afraid, but because Goku is focusing both his heart and his soul into heating himself up to fight as though his life depends on it." As even then during this moment with Maris being shown attacking Goku, that's when Maris went on to tell him, "Look at what you've become, Goku. You're definitely not the same as I remembered you being when we trained. It's almost as though you are an entirely different person now altogether," he says. "But you are still far beyond the reach of where you want to be, Goku. And here again, as we fight, I will prove it to you once more." As the very second both of their fists were shown colliding, as Maris from there was attempting to kick Goku, Goku from there was effortlessly able to block off Maris's kick by responding, "I don't think so, Maris, because that's where you're wrong. Isn't it obvious to you by now? Can't you see it? The proof is right in front of your eyes," Goku says. "I have grown far beyond where I once was when we trained inside the time chamber, Maris. My movements, my mind, my power, everything has changed and it will continue to change," Goku says. "Sorry, Maris, although you are an angel by nature, you are still a rookie in training," Goku says. "And I'm far above what you are now." As with Maris then being shown firing a blast with Goku being shown moving, it was only from there where Maris went on to respond, "Very bold, Goku, but we'll see if you truly are everything you claim and more as we fight," Maris says. In which as Maris was then shown attempting to punch Goku, with Goku being shown literally leaping up above Maris, with Whis continuing to provide commentary, that was when Whis went on to respond, "Good. He isn't taking his eyes off of Maris, which is exactly what I want him to do. Though identical to his original, I wonder how far this will go as they fight," he asks. "He was able to see my attack?" Maris asks. "Surely it had to have been luck." With Goku from there attempting to strike Maris, with Maris being shown ducking on under, that's when Goku went on to respond, "You're just as fast as I remembered you being, Maris. I never forgot about the things you taught me. It's what I used to break through my shell to become the strongest that I can possibly be." As we only from there now get to see how Goku was in fact on the offensive, with Goku being shown attempting to strike Maris, that when Maris went on to respond, "You're a lot harder to read on them before before, but it's only a matter of time before I figure you out, he says. I hope you aren't looking to make the same mistakes you made when you battled Moro on Earth, Goku. Far from it, actually. I've learned quite a bit since then, Goku responds, like this, for example. As shockingly enough, with Goku then being shown punching Maris directly in the face, that's when Maris had attempted from there in having to backhand Goku, with Goku being shown ducking on under with Maris responding, a lucky shot, Goku, what? As shockingly out of nowhere, Goku was from there shown grabbing onto Maris' outfit by telling him, sorry Maris, gotta borrow you real quick. Hey, what are you? As it was only during this moment where Goku had now taken this opportunity and being shown getting behind Maris and using him as a shield, with Maris trying to figure out as to what Goku was doing, that's when Goku went on to respond, I'm sensing a large amount of energy blasts heading right for me. Hold still, Goku shouts. As we only then see how even to Whis' surprise, with Goku being shown using Maris as a shield to hold himself off from the energy blasts making their way towards him, it was only within that moment where Whis went on to respond, well, that was quite dirty of Goku to do, but it sure was smart of him to act on instinct to use Maris as a shield to protect himself. Oh, wait, Goku says, I remember that power from somewhere. Is that? It is. It's Toppo. Long time no see, Saiyan. As from beneath Goku, with Toppo being shown attempting to uppercut him, with Goku being shown breaking away from Maris, it was only from there as Toppo was shown missing where Toppo went on to tell Goku, you will be brought to justice. I haven't forgotten about your actions during the Tournament of Power. But Toppo wasn't the only warrior to join the fray, because out of nowhere, another voice went on to address Goku by telling him, we have unfinished business, Kakarot. Oh, no way, Goku responds. Vegeta's here too? To where as Toppo, Angel Maris, and Ultra Ego Vegeta were then shown dashing towards Goku, that's when Whis went on to chime in by responding, the challenge will always seem impossible until the obstacle is conquered. As long as Goku remains focused, he shouldn't find himself struggling to beat these warriors. Well, at least he seems to be doing good on time, Whis adds. Goku has no idea what he's in for as this goes on, but I sure do hope that for his sake he will be ready for it, Whis says. He cannot afford to waste a single second with the time that was given. All of it needs to count, and as long as he remains driven and focused at the tasks at hand, he should be fine, but this will only be the first of many stages that he will be going through after all. Use these moments to your advantage, Goku. As all a while in the meantime, as this was going on, we only then venture on over and seeing what the Grand Priest was up to, as the Grand Priest was then shown having to build the tournament stage by responding, there we are. I believe this should be good enough to hold during our grand event. It's quite sizable as well, I'd say, but maybe I should make the stage a bit larger so that everyone is given freedom to move around as they please, he says. Maybe I'll make the stage a bit bigger prior to the event starting, he adds. But I'm rather curious on how the stage will hold up, considering how the Tournament of Power stage was nearly annihilated within mere moments of the battle beginning, he says. I can feel the Saiyan training as we speak. Good. Then Whis is doing his duty to see that the Saiyan is ready for the day this starts, he says. As for the others, they should be arriving any moment now to see this. I wonder if we should also test this stage out before concluding that it's fully ready to be used. I wonder now, as it was only during the Grand Priest having to ponder on this idea, where from behind him we then see how Yoshido had gone in appearing before the Grand Priest by responding, well, 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 the Null Realm, huh? I told the others this would be the realm you'd select for this event, he says.
Yeah,
well, wouldn't you know, look who's stupid now, fools. I told you this is where the event will be held. Yoshido, just in time, the Grand Priest says. As with all four warriors now shown having to appear, that's when the Grand Priest went on to continue, welcome, mighty warriors. As you can see before you, this is where our exhibition events will take place. And that there below you will be the stage to which your battles will be held. As Yoshido went on to respond, that puny ring will be the stage which we will battle on, he asks. I don't know. Looks a bit small, wouldn't you say? It's a little too plain for my taste, but at least this will leave no stone unturned when the fight begins. It doesn't matter what the stage looks like or what its size is. In the end, the result will always be the same. At least this leaves everything out in the open, so that way there aren't any tricks pulled, he adds. I'm ready regardless. Well, if this will be our stage for this event, Budo says, then I might as well enjoy my time inside by beating the life out of that Saiyan before tossing him out, he says. How do we know this will hold, Grand Minister? Has the stage been reinforced? Oh, it'll hold Well, the Grand Priest says, I actually had a very interesting idea in order for us to truly know if the ring will hold during this battle, he says, for it'll be a showcase like no other after all, and therefore, I propose a battle right here, right now. And it will be at random, Akuma and Yoshido. You two will be given 30 seconds to fight to your heart's content. I want to see if the stage will hold such power, he adds. You may act as you please, but remember, 30 seconds, the Grand Priest says. As we only then take a look in seeing as to how now both Akuma and Yoshido were staring each other down, it was only right there within that moment where Akuma went on to address Yoshido by telling him, I'd wipe that smirk off that face if I were you, Yosh. Aw, what's wrong? I didn't happen to rain on your parade, did I? Oh wait, I did in our previous battle. And yet you had such a hard time putting me down, was it, Akuma asks? So much for the third strongest if he can't even finish the mission, as Budo went on to chime in, well, this ought to be good. We haven't watched the two of you spar in millions of years. Let's see if
Last time my teammate sold me out, I got caught slipping.
Can you hear me? It's Trunks. I've set a super time machine, as well as a crate of supplies. Here's how to launch. Find the power keys, then place them in the right spots.
There's someone.
Flying Nimbus!
No keys here.
You found a power key. Go slot it. Hey, great! You found another power key. Use it quick. That's a new power key. Place it now.
Flying Nimbus!
We are out of here.
Hey, great! You found another power key. Use it quick.
he's ready. Pause.
That's a new power key. Place it now.
I need help!
Where is he?
I'm putting you out of your misery right now.
What's the big idea?
All the areas.
Somebody's down. Exercise extreme caution if you're going to help them.
Save this guy. Getting saved.
An ally needs your help. We don't know what danger awaits. Think before rushing in.
Only have 3 Dragon Balls. Jack's about to die. He got camped.
Access the startup system from the central area. Just a little more to go, then you're done. Holy hell.
How do you save this guy?
Oh man.
Yeah, a lot of damage.
Holy hell.
Did some damage. Did not work. If he gets to level 3, we'll get some supplies.
Where am I?
Oh no!
Someone save
Watch out
me!
for enemies.
Before you die, allow me to show you what a fully evolved Tuffle is truly capable of.
I included some ultra-defined water with the supplies. It should purify any abnormalities in the body.
Flying Nimbus!
An ally needs your help. We don't know what danger awaits.
Flying Nimbus!
Rushing in.
Oh, man.
Get up!
I owe you one.
The startup system is under attack. Stop it if you can, but retreat if you need to. Got it?
Flying Nimbus!
Holy hell.
Get on his barrier.
This is bad. Somebody's down. Exercise extreme caution if you're going to help them. Ally down. If you intend to rescue them, watch out for enemies.
That's enough! You'll make it a beat.
Oh man. I was waiting for him to go to the time machine so I could jump him. That'd be my bad, yo. Had my stun. Lord. Get the fuck up, nigga! So bad.
Time machine's almost hell. You need to head for the beacon that's indicated by the blue arrow.
There was some bullshit, guys.
Now then. Well then, how about we finally get serious about this, hmm?
Step a little bit.
Maybe your ranks have changed throughout the years, he adds. 30 seconds, boys. Show us what you've got. Now, if you would, the Grand Priest says, please drop down onto the stage for us to begin. In which, as both Akuma and Yoshido were shown doing exactly that, that's when the Grand Priest went on to continue. Well, this ought to be fun. It'll be like the old days when you both first competed for your current positions. Whatever you destroy will be noted and corrected. Now then, mighty warriors, are you both ready?
almost
Let's
got that
see if
match.
that mind of yours is as sharp to understand the difference what's real and what's not, Akuma went on to tell Yoshido. 30 seconds is all I will need to prove my point, he says. Your soul-possessing abilities and reality manipulation won't save you from me this time. I'm ready. Give the order, Akuma says. I'll try and keep myself together this time so that way you aren't fighting both my body parts at the same time, Yoshido responds. Your magic tricks won't get you very far against me, and you know they won't. I'm ready too, Yoshido says. Say the word. Now then, warriors, on my signal, you will both engage to see if the stage can hold. And now, go. Back with Frieza and Cooler, who are now shown having to oversee the Super
why'd they
Serum
do that?
before them, as with one of their henchmen
want to see the
desperately
fight.
being shown having to rush towards them, that's when Cooler went on to tell Frieza, the additional data collected should serve us very well once we come across those Saiyans when we do. Lord Frieza, Lord Cooler, he's here, sires, he's arrived. My deepest apologies for this sudden intrusion, sires, but he's arrived. The assassin is waiting for you both outside of our headquarter entrance. He said he wants to speak with you both, my lords. So, he finally brought them, did he? Frieza asks. Excellent. Let's go and see what he has for us, shall we, Cooler? And for his sake, he better have what we want or things will get very messy. As we only then take a look in seeing as to how in fact Hit was waiting for both Cooler and Frieza outside of their headquarters, it was only within that moment as the security doors were shown opening where both Cooler and Frieza were shown emerging, with Frieza from there being shown having to be the first to greet Hit by responding, "Ah, well hello again, assassin. It's so good to see your face again. Oh, and here I thought you wouldn't show and that our little deal was off the table. I assume you brought what we hired you for, assassin?" Cooler asks. "How about we cut right to the chase and stop with all of the meaningless small talk," Hit says. "I wasn't hired to make conversation with the two of you. You know why I'm here. I just want to know if the two of you are still holding up the end of your deal before we finalize our agreement," Hit says. "You two are still holding up your end of the deal, right? We are holding up quite fine here on our end, assassin," Cooler says. "What we'd like to know is if you're still holding up with yours." "Of course," Frieza says. "Say, why don't you show us that you've retrieved what we hired you for before we complete our job here?" Frieza asks. "I wouldn't give you my word if it meant nothing," Hit responds. "Here they are right here. A pair of Potara earrings just like you wanted, taken straight from Universe 6's Kaioshin himself. Are you both satisfied now?" with Cooler asking, "And how do we know these aren't faulty or fakes?" "Oh, I'm sure our friend here would have no reason to betray us with such things. Isn't that right?" Frieza asks. "Look at them. Aren't they amazing, Cooler? Finally, at long last. We'll start by studying their features along with what they could do for us once we're able to, but then, before Frieza could even gain access to the Potara earrings, Hit was from there shown having to lift his arm up by responding, "Easy there. Not so fast. The items you seek will be given to you once the payment has been made. So now it's your turn to hold up your end of the deal," Hit says. "The cube." "Why yes, but of course, assassin. We have what you wanted. Bring out the Universe Traveling Cube at once," Frieza shouts. "Sorry, I just wanted to see if, well, you kept your word to us, that's all." "Ah, there it is. Just what you wanted," Frieza responds. As we only from that point see how the henchmen were in fact now shown having to bring out the Universal Traveling Cube, as Cooler went on to respond, "It would be wise for you to remember that me and my brother always hold our end of the deal of any transaction we make. Here's your cube," as Frieza went on to then stick his hand out by asking, "Right, now then, the Potara's assassin?" "There, as requested," Hit responds, as we then get to see how Frieza had now finally obtained a pair of Potara earrings for himself. We only from there get to see how Frieza had a very sinister smile on his face by responding, "Finally, with these, those Saiyans could never dream of what to expect when they see me again. Oh, I can feel their power," Frieza responds. "Thank you, assassin. You truly do live up to your name of being legendary. It was a pleasure to do business with you, mighty warrior. Consider this a one and done," Hit responds. "I don't ever plan to do business with the two of you ever again. My job here is finished," with Cooler responding, "Right. The feeling is mutual. See you around, assassin." "And now that my job here is finished," Hit says, "I don't intend to come back to this universe. Not unless, of course, I have a reason to. There is one, but that'll be for another day. I got what I came here for, and that's all that matters to me right now." From here on, Hit adds, "If you are looking to do business, then I would advise for the two of you to go and find someone else to work with. My services here are no longer available to you because just like Frost, I know your kind all too well. Farewell,
Still
Hit
confused.
says. To where it was only
Right now
within
it's
that
over
very
10
moment
minutes for
as Hit was
actually.
shown leaving where Cooler went on to ask Frieza, so how about it? Shall we take this opportunity to kill him now or what? That fool has some nerve to come here with that attitude, with Frieza responding, now. Don't let that temper of yours get to your head, Cooler. Never mind him in the meantime, brother. He will soon be dealt with once our plan to conquer this universe is complete. This here is what's more important at the moment. Our ultimate ace in the hole, Frieza says. So, it's as we discussed then, is it, Cooler asks? I wonder what our combined power will be like once we amplify these earrings to its maximum capacity, Cooler adds. Unlimited potential, unlimited power, unlimited possibilities. Our scientists determined the length of the merger to only be an hour, right? Well, what if we can find a way to extend that? With Frieza responding, oh, but of course. But first we must continue to evolve in secret. Anything that may potentially warrant a response will likely lead to a premature battle if the others find out about our plan, Frieza says. And we cannot have that happen, not until we are ready, and we will be. And with the super serum nearly complete, Cooler chimes
Can you see it? With the signature.
it's only going to be a matter of time before the entire universe falls. As all the while in the meantime, as this was happening when going back to the No Realm, we only then get to bear witness to
Bro, I was at
Yoshido
D-rank
having to
yesterday,
battle
like
against
D-rank.
Akuma as
We're getting
Yoshido was
cooked by
shown
our
powering up by
ability
responding, for with all of the power at my
So mad.
command, there is nothing that I cannot
appreciate
do once I am able to get a hold of both your body and
Phoenix
your
D-rank strike
soul.
king.
I know every trick in your book, Yoshido says, so what are you going to do? As with Akuma then being shown having to use his magic to the best of his abilities in attacking Yoshido, it was only from that point as Yoshido was shown dodging all of his strikes where Akuma went on to comment, it's about time one of us shuts that mouth of yours up, and I'll gladly be the one to do it. Whoops, you almost got me there, Yoshido comments. Guess I must have already seen your attacks coming, eh? Didn't I tell you that your magic wasn't going to work on me? To where as Akuma was then shown dashing directly towards Yoshido, that's when Yoshido went on to continue, oh, and there he goes. What's wrong? Did I hit a nerve? You can't be serious. You are diving headfirst right into your own grave. You fool. Gotcha. What? To where it was only upon Yoshido's strike where he had then noticed that Akuma had completely disappeared, as from beneath him we only then see how Akuma had used his magic once more in grabbing onto Yoshido's legs, with Yoshido shouting, "That's why, that sneaky rat! It was an illusion! Where did he go?" But it was only from out of nowhere where Akuma had gone in, now appearing behind Yoshido and grabbing him into a headlock by asking, looking for someone? What happened? I thought you said you knew every trick in my book, Soul Snatcher. That's right. Sleep now, warrior. Perhaps our ranks should have been switched around, wouldn't you say? But then, upon Yoshido being shown getting choked by Akuma, Yoshido had then quickly acted by using his aura and separating himself from Akuma by responding, I wouldn't speak so highly of yourself just yet. Now come to me. To where it was only from there where Yoshido was shown attempting to snatch both Akuma's body and soul, as Akuma went on to respond, you won't take control of me again. Not this time. Easy now, Yoshido responds. Don't worry, it'll all be over soon and your body and mind will soon become mine to control. It's pointless to resist, but Akuma attempted to attack anyway. As he was only from there shown quickly dashing towards Yoshido, we only then see how the Grand Priest went on to comment, reality warping and illusion manipulation. Very cunning. I am rather impressed to see how sharp the two of them are, especially since it's been a very long time since they battled one another, the Grand Priest adds. Neither one of the two seem to want to give up against the other, and that is what I am looking to see, the Grand Priest continues. And look there, the ring, the Grand Priest adds. It would seem as though it needed to be reinforced after all, didn't it? As indeed with neither Yoshido and Akuma looking to back down against the other, as Takeda, Budo, and the Grand Priest look on, that was when the Grand Priest went on to ask, I wonder which one of the two will fall first. It'll be over before either one of them throws the other off the stage, Takeda adds. Watch. As with the entire tournament stage now being shown falling apart with only pieces of the ring left, it would only now appear as though both Yoshido and Akuma were looking to finish this battle, as Yoshido went on to respond, you're pretty good, trickster. You were able to escape me once, but that won't be happening again. Then why don't we find out then and see which one of us drops out from the ring first, Akuma asks. As with the two them being shown dashing towards one another, that's when Akuma went on to continue. Let us decide the fate of this battle for good and find out which one of us is truly the strongest. I hope you're ready to once again accept defeat and realize the difference between us, Yoshido shouts. Oh, only 5 seconds remain, the Grand Priest chimes in, but in a fight like this, 5 seconds could mean an eternity. Will one of them fall? As with the exchange between the two seemingly very heated within the middle of the ring, it was only during their final engagement where the Grand Priest went on to shout, time is up. It's concluded, Yoshido asks, but I had him where I needed him to be, Akuma simultaneously responds. Though it was never intended to be long to begin with, I can now see that the stage does in fact need to be heavily reinforced before this event begins, the Grand Priest says. Ranking Mortals 3 and 4, you have displayed an exceptional display here today. I can also see that the two of you were holding back and looking to give it your all in the end. For now, however, you may both return to us as you were as we begin to reinforce the stage. We will also be expanding the stage in order to create the best possible fighting setting for this exhibition, the Grand Priest adds. I would even dare say that it'll also be an event for the ages, wouldn't you agree? I look forward to this when the time comes. As we only then observe in seeing as to how Akuma and Yoshido had both of their backs turned towards the other, it was only from there where Akuma went on to respond, you and I both know that you were moments away from being thrown from the stage, Yosh. But you did well to weasel your way into holding on long enough for time to run out, with Yoshido responding, oh, you must be confusing me with yourself, Akuma. You were only able to go as far as I would allow for you to go, but if this battle had lasted for an additional 10 seconds, you would have been floating below in the void. Deep down, you know this to be true. Either way, the Saiyan mortal could only dream of beating us, Yoshido adds, so why even begin to worry? He won't even make it past Budo to reach us, and by the stroke of luck, if the Saiyan somehow does, then his life will end with me, Akuma responds. That Saiyan won't be able to tell what's real and what's not, let alone match me in power, so I welcome this challenge. But one day soon, you and I will finish our battle and truly see which one of us is the strongest, Yosh. In which, in the meantime, as Mastered Ultra Instinct Goku was shown engaging against Toppo, Angel Maris, and Ultra Ego Vegeta, it was only from there where Whis' training with Goku continues, as Goku went on to say to himself, steady, one at a time, Goku, with Vegeta shouting, hold still, clown! As with Goku now cognitively aware and being shown turning around and grabbing onto Maris' punch, it was only from there where Goku went on to continue, remember what we said, become one, free yourself, Goku. As all while holding on to Angel Maris' punch, Goku from there was shown kicking Toppo in the face by telling him, I wish I could have given you the rematch that was owed during the Tournament of Power, Toppo, but now it would be pointless. As with Toppo's body now shown flying past Maris, it was only from there where Maris went on to attack Goku by telling him, eyes on me, Saiyan, which fortunately enough for Goku, he was able to avoid and dodge each and every single one of Maris' Maris' strikes by saying to himself, I can see every single one of Maris' strikes coming, but what's this massive dense energy that I'm sensing? As out of nowhere from behind Goku, he only then had gone in spotting a massive Hakai ball making its way towards him, as he knew exactly where this came from, as Goku went on to say to himself, of course, it's Vegeta. Sorry, Maris, gotta make this quick, Goku responds. We'll resume our fight after, as with Goku shown blowing Maris away and quickly then being shown turning around, Goku from that point was shown having to then grab onto Vegeta's Hakai in trying to hold it back. As with Whis continuing to observe this, that's when Whis went on to respond, very good. Goku is reacting just as I wanted him to, focusing more on handling the situation as quickly as he can without burning himself out. However, I wonder what he will do now. Vegeta's massive ball of destruction seems to be pushing Goku back, Whis adds. But how will Goku respond is the question. Will he try and deflect the blast, or will he risk it all and attempt to control it? In which, as Goku from there was shown struggling, that was when Goku went on to shout, I can't lose now, or I refuse to let this be the limit of my power! Oh my, well would you look at that, Whis asks. He's risking it all, and not only is he going as far as to challenge Vegeta's attack, but he's also trying to condense and neutralize it. It's quite the risk given the enemies around him, but let's see if he could outmuscle Vegeta's destructive power through sheer wit and determination, Whis says. But then, as Goku was shown having to slowly but surely be shown condensing Vegeta's attack, it was from out of nowhere where Vegeta had gone in getting right in front of Goku's face by telling him, you will not be allowed to make a fool of me again, Kakarot. If you think I'm going to stand here and allow you to nullify my Hakai, then you have another thing coming, fool. As it was the very second Ultra Ego Vegeta had gone in punching Goku in the face, Goku from that point moving forward had seemingly looked as though he was in big trouble, as Whis went on to respond, oh, and there it is. Vegeta took the moment he saw a small opening to knock Goku directly off his intended course. Though he's still trying to control Vegeta's attack, I'm afraid it's honestly already too late for him. And with Maris attacking Goku from behind, the energy that Goku was trying to condense is now free. As we only from that point get to see how the attacks that had gone in striking Goku from behind had now resulted in Goku's body being shown ricocheting forward directly into Vegeta's Hakai ball. As the attack had gone in expanding and trapping Goku whole, that's when Whis went on to continue, and just like that, he is now trapped within the walls of destruction. I now see what we need to fix, especially after that little stunt, Whis continues. I told you this wasn't going to be easy, did I not, Goku? Whis went on to ask. If you hope to be any sort of match for the 5 strongest, then you'll need to use this pain and grow from it in order to shatter your limits. The power you will face once you step inside of that ring with them will be far beyond the power that you are facing right now. Do you not want to win? Whis went on to ask, as with Goku shown shouting and trying to do his best in surviving. It was only from there above Whis where a massive explosion was then seen, as Whis went on to respond, impressive. Rather than trying to escape it, he welcomed the attack instead. The force behind an attack like that surely would have killed anyone else who would have dared to challenge it, and through it all, I can sense that he's still alive. But I wonder how much this took a toll onto his body now, Whis says. I can still sense the burning sensation coming from within, but can he continue? As in the meantime, all the while with Broly having to be shown minding his own business in eating food, it was only from the result of this on in noticing this by asking, wait, what was that just now? That was an explosion. I sense people over there. No, I'm sensing a Saiyan's power over there. Is that Kakarot? As we only from there now see how smoke was beginning to cover Goku's body, Whis then went on to comment, oh, that was a very risky maneuver that you just pulled out there, Goku. Though I must
I've set a super time machine, as well as a crate of supplies. Here's how to launch. Find the power keys, then place them in the right spots.
You have my thanks. Bro.
huge, man. We got out of there.
Ally down!
You're my savior.
Rescue them. Watch out for
Mind you,
enemies.
it wasn't me. Got 3 Dragon Balls already.
Stay calm. Stay calm.
Oh my god.
Bastard.
Yo. Dropped on right there. No dragon chain. Super Saiyan.
You all right?
I owe you one.
Clutch.
Flying Nimbus! You found a power key. Go slot it. Hey, great! You found another power key. Use it quick. Well done. Thank you. Well done. Whoa.
Guys are fighting right in front of the key.
This is bad. Somebody's down. Exercise extreme caution if you're going to help them.
Gotta find
That's a new power key. Place it now.
Bitch, let me find this damn key!
Great. You know what to do with that key.
Smoke. I just wanted to open the box and I was gonna save the girl. Alright.
enemies. Access the startup system from the central area. Just a little more to go, then you're done.
Going over here, so.
This is bad. Somebody's down. Exercise extreme caution if you're going to help them.
Welcome.
An ally needs your help. We don't know what danger awaits. Think before rushing in. Holy hell.
Waiting for the supplies to drop. Bro, how did you know I was in this?
You've got all 7 Dragon Balls. Summon Shenron at the altar. Say goodbye! Holy hell. I'll send some supplies to help. Make good use of them. Oh, man. Stay calm. Stay calm.
Alright. Gonna try to get another soda.
Understood.
Flying Nimbus!
What?
Oh, man. Stay calm. Stay calm. Ally down! If you intend to rescue them, watch out for enemies.
Super Saiyan, you have to go in. When it comes to the machine.
Oh, man.
So level 4 doing.
Stay calm. Close. Stay calm. I'll take over.
Good job, Super Saiyan. Rank up.
Insignificant trash!
Good job. Close to S5. Did you rank up?
must admit that I am rather impressed to see you survive such a devastating death attack. I hope you know that we are far from finished, and that this is only just the beginning, Whis adds. That power that I'm sensing coming from within, I know you feel it too. If you don't draw this power out onto the surface, then you will perish, Goku. As with Goku now being shown having to be on guard with all of the smoke and debris around him beginning to dissipate, that was when Whis went on to chime in, well. Although he appears to be badly shaken up and rattled by Vegeta's attack, nevertheless, he's still hanging in, Whis says. I can sense a deeper power within him. It was his resolve and refusal to go down to Vegeta that kept him alive during that engagement, Whis says. But how much of a toll did this truly take on his mortal body? Well, I guess we'll find out. Very good, Goku, Whis shouts. I expected nothing less from you, but as you know, this is still not over, Whis says, so stay sharp. What incredible pushback, Goku went on to say to himself. I didn't even know that my body had what it took to endure such an attack like that. Could this be what Whis was talking about, Goku went on to ask? This innate power that I feel dwelling within me. It felt as though my body simply didn't want to die, which was what pushed me into overcoming Vegeta's destructive attack, Goku says. Pay attention, Goku, Whis shouts. What did I tell you about your concentration? As it was only then from out of nowhere in front of Goku, that's when Ultra Ego Vegeta had gone in, making his way towards Goku by shouting, "Some luck you have, Kakarot! I can assure you that you won't be so lucky to survive again." But it was only within that very moments prior to making contact where once again Whis had gone as far as to notice something very unusual about Goku, as Whis went on to respond, "Oh, and there it is again. I'm absolutely certain of his potential now. It's faint, almost non-existent, but it's still there. Just barely shining through," Whis adds. The ultimate power. His ultimate power just waiting to be brought forth onto the surface. As we only then see how as Goku went on to close his eyes, a very transparent but faint halo had appeared around his neck, as it was only prior to Vegeta having to make contact with him where Whis went on to continue, "I will need to push him to extreme lengths in order for him to see this power through. If his body can endure, that is, and if there's ever been a moment where Goku needs to push himself to his limits and beyond, it's this one," Whis says. Hopefully, this will be the first of many steps for him to get there. To where it was only then as Vegeta was shown attempting to punch Goku, with Goku being shown having to lean out of the way, where Goku had gone as far as to reply to Vegeta with his eyes closed by telling him, "No, Vegeta, I will not fall to you." As it was only within that very second as Goku had gone in opening his eyes, it was due to the overwhelming sheer force behind Goku's glare, which resulted in Vegeta's body going out flying into the distance, as even with Vegeta himself not understanding as to what had just happened, that's when Vegeta had gone in shouting, "God, what is this power?" As with even Vegeta's body now being shown flying right past Broly from there went on to comment, "That was Vegeta." There it was again, Goku went on to say to himself. What was that? It was though it felt like my body had a mind and a soul of its own to do what it just did, but now it's gone, and I don't feel that same energy anymore. But then, to the surprise of Goku, that was when Broly had gone in, flying on up and meeting Goku by asking, "And just what are you doing on Vampa, Kakarot?" No way, you've got to be kidding me. Now Broly too? Well, I guess I should have seen this coming. Talk about a game changer, Goku says. Well, alright then, bring it, Broly, Goku shouts. But just know that I am not going to go easy on you, so you better come at me with everything you have if you hope to beat me. You're not the only one who can get stronger and stronger during each battle, with Broly asking, What are you talking about? You came here to fight me, Kakarot? You're not Kakarot. Who are you, Broly shouts? And what are you doing by fighting Vegeta and these other warriors on my planet? Wait, hold on a second, Goku says. You're not a clone? Is that really you, Broly? Oh dear, Whis went on to pop in. Well, I should have went and told you about this. My apologies for the sudden interruption and inconvenience, Broly. We were just going to borrow your planet here for a brief training training session, but I'm glad that you've actually arrived here. You may be more of use to Goku here than you think, Whis adds. For now, I want you to fall back, Broly, which Broly had done just that as Whis went on to continue. You've done very well to hold yourself together throughout all of this, Goku. I would even dare say that you did a lot better than I expected for you to do, he adds. And although I can see that you're starting to get tired, we are far from finished, especially if you want to be fully prepared to fight the strongest, Whis says. And now then, are you ready for your next challenge, Goku? I hope you know that I will be taking everything you do, every move you make into consideration, only to use it against you in battle. Are you prepared? With Goku responding, hey, wait, you're going to be my next opponent, Whis? So, I take it that time has expired on the mirror clones I'd be facing, did it? But why you? Are you sure about this? With Whis responding, after looking into and getting a glimpse of your first opponent's power, do you honestly think you have what it takes to face Budo as you currently are right now? I was there to watch these warriors train myself, Whis says, long ago. And remember, Goku, not everything is as it seems on the surface. Remember what I always told you. Never ever drop your guard. Always pay very close attention to everything around you. Whereas Goku from there was shown eerily quiet, it was only from there where out of nowhere, without even having to look, Goku from there was shown having to stop and grab onto Whis' staff by asking, like this, I haven't forgotten about what you said, Whis, and I didn't forget about what I'm going to be fighting for either. I'll be ready for when the day comes, and one way or another, as I continue to climb higher and higher, I will find a way to match you if it's the last thing I do. And I know this isn't the limit of my power, with Whis responding, cheeky Goku, but how do you even know that I'm actually standing in front of you right now, he asks. Are you sure that you are in control right now, or is your mind simply playing tricks on you? The staff, it's gone, Goku says. Hey, what are you? But before Goku could finish, we only then take a look in seeing as to how Goku had now found himself in a completely different location, with Goku clearly not understanding as to what is going on before him as Whis went on to continue. Now ask yourself once again, Goku, is what you perceive even real to begin with? Don't forget, one of your other opponents, if you manage to make it past Budo, is a master manipulator and a powerful sorcerer whose magic and spells are boundless. What in the world is this? Goku asks. How did I even get here? What's going on right now? As it was only from out of nowhere, we then see how a pair of chains were now beginning to wrap around Goku's arms and neck, with Goku asking, my arm? Chains? How do you plan on combating something that may or may not actually exist, Goku? Whis questions. Your body is strong, but your mind is not. Struggle all you want, Whis adds. You will get nowhere in the end like this, I'm afraid. You are bounded in place, and your freedom has been stripped away whether you intended for it to be or not, with Goku responding, my freedom? No, I will break through, Goku shouts. As he was only from there attempting to do just that by having to raise his power level up even more, it would only now appear as though even by powering up, this seemed to have gotten Goku nowhere, as Goku went on to respond, damn it, I can't break free. What are these? Why do I feel imprisoned within this place? These chains aren't moving, or they're not snapping. Darn it, I'm stuck. Well, powering up isn't going to get you very far, Whis went on to continue from behind. Oh, so much for remaining calm while in that form, eh, Goku? You need to do as I said. Find a way to combine the sum of the greater two in order to create the ultimate one. To merge within yourself, he says. How do you plan to face Akuma if you don't strengthen your mind as well as your body, Goku? The old turtle hermit tried telling you, didn't he? And what about if you find yourself facing off against the highest of the high, Whis questions? What then? With Goku responding, what? Who are you talking? But then, out of nowhere once again, before Goku could even finish, he only then found himself standing right before the Grand Priest, as the Grand Priest went on to address Goku by telling him, you seem confused by this, Saiyan. The mightiest and most powerful beneath the great Omni King himself is me. You know, for a lowly mortal such as yourself, Goku, I've never
Robbie.
seen
6
someone
out of 8
abuse
players.
their privilege
Seen
as
two
much as I've seen you abuse it, he says. And you did it by taking advantage of the things you have, which shouldn't have been given to you in the first place. Grand Minister, wait, how do I know you're even real and standing right in front of me right now? With the Grand Priest responding, a very good question, Goku. A very good question indeed. What do you say we find out then, just so you can be certain of the answer you are seeking, he asks. Why not just erase you now and be done with it, am I right? You won't win, so what's the point of keeping you around, he questions. Goodbye, Son Goku. May the influence you once had become a lasting memory in the cosmos. As to Goku's absolute horror, with the Grand Priest then being shown having to completely wipe Goku away, it was only from that point where Goku went on to shout, "No, don't do that! What? What just... It was an illusion, but how? Everything felt so real. How did you even manage to do that, Whis? Nothing seems to make sense. Well, actually, Goku, I never
we have
moved
7 out of
from
8.
this
Just need
spot,
one more.
Whis says. What you just experienced was a reality warping technique used to trick the mind into believing the things you see, hear, smell, taste, and touch to be real when in actuality it is not. Do you understand? You can only imagine many of the other things such a technique would do to the mind, he adds. I can see that we still have a very long way to go in order to sharpen that mind of yours into being able to counter such things, but we'll get there little by little, one step at a time, with Goku responding, so this Akuma is a master of torturing the mind? Sounds like it'll take more than just brute strength to beat this guy, huh? Well, actually, speaking of brute strength, Whis says, Broly, why don't you and Goku here engage in a quick sparring match while I observe, he asks. This time, however, Broly, I will allow you to use your full power against Goku without any restrictions. Fight as though your life depends on it, and I want you to fight Goku with the intention to kill. I will give you both 2 minutes until we change things up, Whis continues. Well, go on then, have fun you two, show me what the two of you can do. As we only from there see how Broly immediately began to power up, it was only from that point where Broly went on to tell Goku, will do, I've been waiting to show you this, Kakarot. How wild, Goku says. He's definitely been keeping up with his training because I can already sense that he's much stronger now than he was when we sparred on Beerus's planet, and he just keeps climbing higher and higher. As it was only then with Broly now being shown having to unleash his full power onto the surface, it seemingly looked as though the fight itself right now was about to become very intense for Goku as Goku went on to continue, amazing. Broly's power is truly frightening, especially now since he's able to control his power a little better than he did before. Oh, if I didn't have Ultra Instinct, then there's no way I'd be able to hold out against him. Alright then, Broly, let's do this. To where as we only then see how Broly had gone in making his way towards Goku by shouting Kakarot, Whis went on to then comment, now this ought to be interesting. Well, let's see how long Goku can last during this one. As seconds later, with Broly now being shown getting ever so closer to Goku, that's when Goku went on to say to himself his speed. He's a lot faster than he was before. I've got to be cautious during this. As with Broly from there being shown having to connect a ferocious punch, that was when Broly went on to shout, Kakarot! And from there being shown having to literally drive Goku back deeper into Planet Vampa, as Goku went on to respond, he's so strong. Too strong to hold back. I've got to push through. I knew this would be the perfect opponent for Goku to try and overcome, Whis says, especially since Broly mainly derives from raw power and tends to use that to overwhelm his enemies. Budo's power, however, is, well, rather far above this, but it's a good start for Goku considering how Budo may want to shapeshift himself into Broly if he just so chooses to want to beat Goku around the ring, he says. As only from there emerging from the other side, that was when Broly went on to tell Goku that he's finished, with Goku responding, no, not by a long shot, come on, Goku shouts. To where as Broly was then shown having to miss each and every single one of his strikes, that's when Whis went on to continue, good, yes, very good, steady. If he can't try and match Broly in raw power, then a countermeasure using his speed is what'll get him through. Oh, these Saiyans sure are something to watch, I'll say that much, Whis continues. Broly's gotten much better since training with us on Lord Beerus' planet, but that burning desire, I can feel it beginning to swell within Goku once again. Oh my goodness, just look at the time go, Whis adds. They're almost finished and they just started fighting. To where in the meantime, as Broly was from there shown having to miss one of his punches, with Goku now seemingly locked and loaded in getting ready to now make his move, it was only from there where Goku went on to address Broly by telling him, it's been such a long time since we last battled on a serious level like this that I almost forgot what it felt like to be nearly backed into a corner like this against you, Goku says. But you lack the proper skill to finish me off for good, Broly. And right now, as we are, I am far stronger and I will show you, Goku shouts. Keep it coming, Broly! To where as soon as mastered Ultra Instinct Goku was from there shown punching Broly in the face, invisibly now being shown backing up as Broly was holding onto his jaw, it was only from there where Broly went on to respond, this form, you are strong, Kakarot, but I am far stronger! As immediately from that moment on, as Broly was shown firing multiple energy blasts at Goku, it was only as this was happening where Goku was from there shown having to dodge each and every single one of Broly's blasts, as Goku went on to say to himself, easy, easy, there it is, I got him. Excellent, Whis chimes in. Even though I can sense him getting tired, he's still as sharp as he was to see Broly's attacks coming. To whereas we only then see how Goku had now managed to get right up in Broly's face, it was only from there where Goku went on to tell him, was that your best? Because those blasts of yours were way too easy to see coming. It's over, Broly! As the moment Goku was from there shown kicking Broly in the stomach, Broly from that moment on, after having to be shown taking such an attack, was from there shown grabbing onto Goku's head. In an act of displaying tremendous amounts of resiliency, that's when Goku went on to shout, wait, what the? As Broly did not want to waste a single second by from there being shown having to headbutt Goku directly in the face, it was only as Goku was from there shown having to hold onto his head where Goku went on to respond, God, what a shot, and he's durable too. Then that just means that one of us will be chopped down first and I've got to break him down before he does the same to me. But it was only right then and there as this was happening when going back to both Frieza and Cooler, we from there take a look at seeing as to how both brothers are seemingly locked in a very intense battle, with two of Cooler and Frieza's top scientists having to observe the battle from a distance. It was only then where scientist number one went on to comment, it's incredible to see how strong they are getting within such a short amount of time, even without the serum fully ready, as scientist number two went on to respond, it's quite remarkable indeed. Lord Cooler seems to fall more in place of our durability chart, whereas Lord Frieza falls more into the category of speed and agility, he says. Our tests seem to check out accordingly, scientist number one went on to respond, and when it's done, each of the two serums will be constructed to best suit each of them based on the data collected. Oh, it's hard to keep track of their blood flow and heart rate with all of this carnage, scientist number two responds. They'll either kill each other or they'll go as far as to kill us in the process if this continues. Just make sure to keep a note of everything they display, scientist one responds. Every twitch, every attack, every little move should be documented and recorded for the final result of the serum once it is complete. To where only from there, as the fight itself began to intensify even more, both of the top scientist scouters were from there shown completely malfunctioning, as during the midst of battle with Cooler being shown having to uppercut Frieza, it was only from there where Cooler went on to tell him, thought you can outmuscle me, little brother? Your speed will only take you so far, especially once you're up against my brute strength. This round goes to me again, Frieza! As with Cooler once again being shown winding up a punch and getting ready to strike Frieza, we only from there get to see how as Cooler had gone in attempting to strike Frieza, it was only upon momentary contact where Frieza had gone in teleporting out of the way with Cooler shouting, why you little brat? Where did you go? Come out and face me, Frieza! As right before Cooler could even react in figuring out where Frieza was, we only from that point get to see how Cooler was then struck by multiple death beams from behind, as Cooler from there had gone in turning around by acknowledging his brother and responding, and here I thought you couldn't stoop any lower. Really, Frieza? An attack from behind? Looks like someone's been trying to copy my fighting style, I see. You've gotten quite fast. Very cheeky, with Frieza responding, oh, I know you had to have felt that one hurt, didn't it? I must applaud you on your growth, Cooler. Since discovering using this golden form of yours, you've managed to harden your body almost to the point of invulnerability. However, I'm still much faster than you, and with a much deadlier set of techniques just waiting to be used. But now I wanted to see something else now that we have them, Frieza says. What do you say we give these magical little earrings here a try and see what it does to our body and power, Frieza says. Our final ace in the deck will be these, and just in case we need to use them, we might as well start getting used to its power and the way it works, Frieza adds, just to be on the safer side. Now what do you say? Let's see what comes out of the other side of using these Potara earrings. With full powered Super Saiyan Broly now being shown engaging against Mastered Ultra Instinct Goku, as the training between the two now is seemingly getting even more intense than how it was before, it was only upon Broly being shown having to miss one of his strikes where Goku went on to respond to Broly by telling him, "Oh, you're insanely strong, Broly, a lot stronger than I ever imagined you'd be, but I'm sorry, if I'm going to fight the strongest, then I need to become the strongest," he says. As with Goku retaliating by them being shown punching Broly in the face and sending him flying back towards Whis, it was only upon the moment of contact where Goku went on to continue, "I can finally start to see why you are as dangerous as you are, and if I'm going to overcome the challenges that wait for me a year from now, then I can't fall behind to anyone, including you. Face it, Broly, you can't keep up with me so as long as you lack the proper control to use this power the right way." To which it was only upon Whis having to now see this where Whis from there went on to chime in, "Very interesting. Well, I think I've seen enough from these two in the meantime then." "Oh, easy now," Whis says, as he further went on to stop Broly by then telling him, "You did very well out there to expose Goku's weaknesses, Broly, but I think it's best if you tag out in the meantime and relax for a minute before you end up destroying this entire universe," he adds. I'll take it from here, as he was only then shown encapsulating Broly within a bubble, in not only going as far as to suppress Broly's power, but by also being shown healing him. It was only as he was shown having to do so where Whis went on to continue, "There we go, this ought to heal you and restore you back to full health again. In the meantime, while I'm out there, please remain away from the battlefield, Broly," with Goku chiming in, "Hey, he's just tagging Broly out of the fight? But why so soon? We weren't even..." But then, that was when Whis had attempted in kicking Goku, with Goku being shown ducking under as Whis went on to tell him, "You weren't what, Goku, finished? Don't worry about that. I'll be your opponent from here on, and I must admit, I wasn't expecting for you to dodge that one. Very good. At least now this is a step in the right direction, but you still have a very long way to go," he says, "but you're slowly beginning to get the hang of it, so how about we kick things up a notch or two so that way both your mind and body can start to get better adjusted." "Focus, Goku," Whis says, as he attempted to strike Goku with Goku being shown dodging. It was now fairly evident that Whis was going to try to see where Goku's weaknesses were, as Whis went on to continue, "I need you to try and pay attention because I'm going to be attacking you with the intention of harming you. Winning isn't all about seeing who is stronger in a fight, but rather who is able to outsmart the other. Do you still wish to fight the top 5 strongest in the multiverse, Goku, or do you wish to call it a day and go home?" he asks. "The choice is yours to make, and unless you're willing to stop now, then I want you to continue to push," with Goku responding, "How are you this fast? No, I'm not going to quit now." "Kakarot wishes to fight the 5 strongest?" Broly asks. "So that's why they are here." To where it was only during the middle of their battle with Whis shown not letting up whatsoever, it was only upon Whis being shown attacking Goku where Whis went on to tell him, "If there's one thing I've noticed, Goku, it's that you don't seem to fare up very well when I start to apply more pressure. You start to think too much, and thinking too much is counterproductive in what we hope to achieve," he says. "I want you to try and relax, but also move when your instincts call for it," to which with Goku being shown doing exactly that, Whis quickly dodged Goku's punch by then telling him, "See, just like that, only I can still see that you're thinking too much rather than allowing for your body to move freely. You're getting stronger, but that isn't the only goal that we intend to complete, now is it? It's your mind," Whis adds. "You appear to be under a lot of stress." To where upon the moment of impact with Whis now being shown uppercutting Goku in the stomach, he only from that point went on to ask him, "Is that because you're afraid of their power? Remember what I told you before, Goku. Strength isn't the only path to victory, especially since you will be competing in a tournament setting. You can still win even if you fall short of reaching their levels of power," Whis adds. "Now, I can't give you all of the answers now, but surely you know what I mean," he says. "My goal is to strengthen your mind, body, spirit, confidence, and fighting intellect. You'll need to endure everything and more in hopes of winning. There was always something that I saw within you ever since the day you came to train with Vegeta," Whis adds. "And what made it even more clear to me was when I saw you master Ultra Instinct during the Tournament of Power, something no other mortal had done before you. I saw it then and I see it now. But how about you?" he asks. "What is it that you see? Are you chasing Ghost Goku, or are you striving to become the best that you can possibly be?" "Well, it seems to me that you clearly aren't ready to continue since you haven't gotten back up yet, so I'll make sure to take it easy on you since it looks like training under such extreme conditions appears to be too much for you," Whis adds. "Maybe we'll start from the bottom again. Should I start by teaching you how to throw a punch?" he condescendingly asks. "Or would you like for me to teach you the difference between an offensive fighting style and a defensive fighting style? Or maybe should I just take you home, Goku?" But then, it was only as Goku was shown having to leap on up and doing what he could to try to attack Whis, with Whis being shown catching Goku's punch, it only now appears as though his facetious comments towards Goku actually now had a payoff, as Whis went on to respond, "Good. That's what I wanted to see. If there's one trait that you hold over the warriors that you will be facing, it's your resolve to never quit, and it will most certainly be something that will help you," with Goku responding, "The odds may be stacked against me, but so as long as my heart still continues to beat, I'm far from finished.
Alright, found a match.
See where your mind is during our battle," Whis responds. "And remember, Goku, not everything you see with your eyes is what it appears to be. So let's resume with Goku asking, 'Wait, what did you... an after image? Wait a second, why do I sense my own power surrounding me? Is that me?' As all around Goku, it would only now appear as though he is indeed surrounded by none other than entities that look exactly like him, with each of the Ultra Instinct Gokus being shown having to point at the real Goku. It was only from there where each of them went on to ask, 'What is your reality, Son Goku? Is the perception of your reality true? Does your reality precede perception, or does your perception precede reality?' You are to be judged," as from out of nowhere, with all of them being shown blowing Goku away, which from that point had then resulted in Goku's body being shown having to crash within a nearby lake. But at the same time, all of this that was seemingly taking place had appeared as though it was only taking place within Goku's mind, as Whis went on to chime in, "Well, I hope he is able to break free from this psychological trap I put him in. If Akuma doesn't break Goku's body, then he will most definitely break Goku's mind." To which, with Goku's body being shown pulled under the water as he was gasping for air and being choked underneath, it was only as Whis was shown holding out his staff in manipulating Goku's reality where Whis went on to continue, "You are strong, Goku. I need you to break free from these chains and realize that what you are dealing with is simply all in your mind. Do not allow for your mind to be controlled or used against you. Look past these illusions and harden your mind in order for your spirit to be at peace," he says. I can already see that he is about to undergo some...
I intend to rid the universe of every last one of you.
We have a level 4 on our team.
Can you hear me?
Flying
Nimbus! I've set a super time machine, as well as a crate of supplies.
Super Saiyan, don't tell me
Here's how
you
to launch.
disconnected, bro.
Find the power keys, then place them in the right spots.
There you are.
You found a power key. Go slot it. Ally down! If you intend to rescue them, watch out for enemies. don't know what danger awaits. Think before rushing in.
Guy's sold. W teammates. Yeah, I got Super Saiyan.
Flying Nimbus!
Someone help me!
Ally down! If you intend to rescue them, watch out for enemies.
Thank you very much.
Flying Nimbus!
I got 4 Dragon Balls.
Get up!
An ally needs your help. We don't know what danger awaits. Think before rushing in. Great! You know what to do with that key.
Someone help me! You really want to save me?
Hey, great! You found another power key.
Flying Nimbus!
Use it quick. Ally down! If you intend to rescue them, watch out for enemies.
We need to find the rest of the Dragon Ball.
Get up!
I owe you.
Welcome. Whoa.
An ally needs your help. We don't know what danger awaits. Think before rushing in.
Got 2 players down.
Flying Nimbus!
Oh man.
People saying we might just have to jump him, but too late.
Someone help me! Thanks.
Welcome. Thank you.
My savior.
Flying Nimbus!
He has the last Dragon Ball. You have to fight. Hit the Jink! have the last dragon with the get it from him.
They're close.
You're done, you! Come on! Stay calm.
Blind Nimbus! Dragon Ball! Summon Shinron at the altar!
Keep saying you have to cook. Try to get your dragon chain back. If I die, the escape time machine will come, or the.
Flying Nimbus!
Understood.
I owe you one. Flying Nimbus!
Did he take the barrier? Nowhere to hide. Super Saiyan, you gotta go fight, bro.
Flying Nimbus!
Trapped. Oh, we gotta find the key. Okay.
Great! You know what to do with that key.
Another level 2.
Stay calm. Stay calm.
Alright, Super Saiyan, let's go. Ah, dude.
Oh man. Flying Nimbus! Bastard!
Bro, these other two need to go set the key, man. What are they doing? This one's waiting for escape time machine.
The startup system for the super time machine is ready. Head there now.
Okay.
Flying Nimbus!
Supplies, trunks.
Ally down! If you intend to rescue them, watch out for enemies.
Super Saiyan, you got this. Where is my soda?
I'll send some supplies to help. Make good use of them.
Sick of this thing. We're close, Super Saiyan. GG's, man.
I'm in danger here, aren't I?
I just need to grab that last soda. Maybe the smartest thing to do is get your Dragon Chains back. And a few more hits and he's dead. Stun and Dragon Chain. Vegeta's glove, you need that. I'll pick it up. Pick up the gloves. This is the level 4. Alright, it's right there. Pick up the gloves.
I'm in
Come on, grab
danger
the
here,
gloves.
aren't I? Here goes
Oh,
nothing.
the Dragon Chain.
Finish Buster!
At least you tried. Wait, your Dragon Chains, homie. Now you can move.
Danger here, aren't
Oh
I?
man, this person's whatless. Bro, Super Saiyan, it's up to you, man. Should have picked the Vegeta's glove.
Hey! Someone help!
Yes! GG's. Good job, Simpson. Proud of you. Okay, smart. Alright guys, I'm gonna end the stream now. It's 1:32 a.m. my time. We've been streaming for 3 hours. I'll be streaming tomorrow in the afternoon, tomorrow night. So make sure you guys come through, give the video a thumbs up, subscribe, turn on your notifications, all that good stuff. Have yourself a good night. Thank you for watching. Peace. See you later, Super Saiyan. Thanks for playing. You got a W. I'll try to post that on my shorts. Good night, guys. See you later.